Hello everyone, welcome to HNS Physics. Today in this class I am going to explain terms related to spherical lenses. In the previous class we studied about spherical lenses. That means what is meant by lens, how many types are there lenses we studied in the previous class. Today we have to discuss about terms related to spherical lenses. Before that one, all my dear students, friends and my viewers, that means who are watching my videos, here I am going to share one thing. I am doing videos based upon 10th class and 11th class students. So that's why each and every video you have to watch complete video right? After watch the video, like, in comment box do comment and share to your friends. Right now we are in second chapter of 10th class, means physics chapters. Total in physics, means in physical science, total we have 12 chapters for 10th class. 5 chapters are there based upon physics, 7 chapters are there based upon chemistry. So already first chapter is completed, that is a reflection of light at curved surfaces. That chapter is completed. Now we are there in the second chapter, that is refraction of light at curved surfaces. And after this chapter you have another chapter, that is human eye and colorful world and electricity, electromagnetism. So I am going to complete these all chapters, and also I am going to do the videos based upon 11th class. And these are videos useful for 6th class to 12th class students, means who are taken IT foundation, means students are taken foundation group, they will study from 6th class to 12th class students. So for them also these videos are very useful. So all my dear students, watch complete videos and tell to your friends, share to your friends, and tell to about HNS Physics channel, right? So let's start here. Today concept is terms related to spherical lenses. Terms related to spherical lenses. Right, we will discuss about terms related to spherical lenses. So here we have two types of lenses. One is convex lens and the other one is concave lens. So here it is having two refracting surfaces, means this is the one sphere and this is the other sphere. So I am taking right side C1 and left side C2. So why I am taking right side C1 means, so after the refraction of parallel beam of light, the image is formed right side, that's why I am going right side with a C1. And here also come to concave lens. Here after the refraction of parallel beam of light, so image is formed left side, so that's why I am taking C1 is left side. So if you take this the C1 left side, means automatically other one is become C2. Now here this is nothing but a radius R1. So from here to here this is nothing but radius R1, and so this is the R2, radius R2. And if you see here left side, this is the R1 and this is nothing but R2. So here first point, so R1 focal length is already we discussed in the previous class. Focal length is positive for convex lens. Focal length is positive for convex lens. Already we discussed in the previous class. So that is, and means image is up from the optical. Actually, this is the optical center. So and come to concave lens, focal length is negative. Focal length is negative. So this is the R1 and R2. Here this is the R1 and R2. Now we have to see the terms related to spherical lenses. So we have terms. One is aperture. This is the one is aperture. First one is aperture. Aperture. And the second one is optical center. Optical center. And the third one is principal axis. Principal axis. Right. Fourth one is principal focus. Next, fifth one is focal length. Fifth one is focal length. So these 5 terms are related to spherical lenses. These 5 terms are common for both lens. So one is aperture, second one is optical center, third one is principal axis, fourth one is principal focus, and fifth one is focal length. Come to first one, aperture. Aperture is nothing but the effective width of the spherical lens. The effective width of the spherical lens from which refraction takes place. From which refraction takes place is called aperture. So here it is denoted by L. So that is nothing but here I am writing the effective width of a spherical lens. The effective width of a spherical lens. So that is convex lens or concave lens. The effective width of a spherical lens. So this is the effective width here, and this one is nothing but here effective width. So from here refraction takes place from both lens. So that is called aperture. The effective width of a spherical lens is called aperture. Next, come to second one, optical center. So optical center is denoted by O. Optical center is denoted by O. So that is nothing but here the center of the lens. The center of the lens. The center of the lens is called optical center. So this is the optical center. It is denoted by O. So here this is nothing but optical center, that is denoted by O. Next, to principal axis. So principal axis means the line joining or the line passing through centers of the spherical lens. Centers of the spherical lens, that is called principal axis. The line joining the centers of the spherical lens. The line joining or the line passing through centers of spherical lens is called principal axis. Next, come to principal focus. So principal focus is nothing but when a parallel beam of light incident on a convex lens, after the refraction all the rays are meet at one point on a principal axis. So that is nothing but principal focus. So that principal focus is lies exactly between the optical center and C1. Optical center and C1. So that's why we can take this is a F1. So when we draw the ray diagrams of convex lens, that time we can take so this is the symbol of convex lens. This is a symbol. So this is the F1. So where C1 we have to take here 2F1, and other side we can take F2, and this is nothing but 2F2. While draw the ray diagrams, we can take the like this. So principal focus exactly lies between the optical center and C1, where C1 is nothing but it is act as like a double focus. So that's why I am taking. So here this is the F1, where that after the refraction, where that all the rays are meet at one point on principal axis right side. So that is nothing but principal focus of the convex lens. So that is nothing but F1. So that center of curvature is nothing but double of focus. So in the same manner, if you take the for concave lens also, if you see the for concave lens, so concave lens symbol is this one, right? So after the refraction, all the rays are goes from one point. So that point is nothing but principal focus of concave lens. So that's why that is I am taking a F1. So what is that C1? So that C1 is nothing but a double of focus, and this is right side automatically. This is the F2 and 2F2, because here convex lens or concave lens are having two spherical surfaces, right? Next to focal length. So focal length is nothing but the distance between optic center to focus. The distance between optic center to focus. So that is called focal length. It is denoted by small f, and this principal focus is denoted by capital F. So principal axis I am taking here x dash. So x x dash. So like this, these are the terms related to spherical lenses. These are the terms related to spherical lenses. So once again, listen, focal length is nothing but the distance between optic center to focus. The distance between optic center to focus, and here also the distance between optic center to focus. So that is called focal length of the lens. And here one more thing. So focal length is positive for convex lens. Focal length is positive for convex lens. Already I written. And one more thing. So here I written. And if you see, this is nothing but radius of curvature for convex lens. This is the radius of curvature R1, right? So this is the radius of curvature R1, and next, so this is the radius of curvature R2 for concave lens. So radius of curvature for a convex lens is positive, that is positive, and radius of curvature other one is become negative. So because according to sign convention, the rays are, the distance is measuring opposite to the incident ray. So that's why here for convex lens, focal length is positive, R1 is positive, but R2 is negative. Then come to here, so concave lens, R1 is negative because that is measuring opposite to the incident ray. That ray, the distance is measuring opposite to the incident ray, that's why it is negative, and R2 is positive for concave lens. So these are the terms related to spherical lenses, right? For more videos, for more information, follow my HNS physics classes. Thank you for everyone.